Alright guys, it's time for another review of Arrow, and this week's episode is titled Public Enemy. Now, picking up right where we left off, the Arrow is being hunted down by Captain Lance and the rest of the SCPD for the murder of the mayor. During that encounter, Ray is actually injured by the copycat Arrow, and he's put into critical care at the hospital. Now, it turns out that due to the Arrow shot, he developed a blood clot in his brain somehow, and will either die or suffer from brain damage the rest of his life. And this is where Felicity's mom actually shows back up this episode. She comes back into town, and she kind of acts like a moral compass, I guess, for Felicity during this episode. She tells her, like, what she feels she should do, the right things to do, when Felicity's kind of, like, all over the place. So, yeah, the only thing that does save Ray is these experimental nanites that he's been trying to tamper with, and they actually shrink particles. And I thought that was an interesting way to tie in his powers from the comic books, and hopefully set up that power set and ability for the future. Now, back to the main story, we actually get some new developments as Ra's al Ghul takes Captain Lance and reveals to him that Oliver Queen is in fact the Arrow. Now, Team Arrow obviously has like a tough time trying to deal with this and figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to escape this, are they going to leave Starling City, what to do. Basically, they're out of options. And after much deliberation, Oliver actually decides to turn himself in due to the fact that he doesn't want any of his friends to share the blame for his personal crusade, because it was due to him that all this got started anyways. And we got some great character development from Oliver this week, and more fine acting from Paul Blackthorne as Lance, who continues to steal every scene that he's in. And this episode ended on a crazy wait what moment when Roy dressed up as the Arrow and actually stops on the vehicle that Oliver is being transported by and turns himself in, claiming to be the real Arrow. And it's like, okay, everyone's claiming to be the Arrow now. Like, Diggle was the Arrow at one point, and then like Roy is pretending to be the Arrow. It's like Roz is, it's like, how do all these people have Arrow costumes? It's just like, what? They sell Arrow suits like at the store now? I mean, it's crazy, but yeah. I guess overall the episode was really solid, and I'm excited for next week because the promo looks really cool, and they're going to introduce a metahuman on Arrow called Deathbolt, and I think he'll cross over with the Flash too next week. So yeah, Arrow and Flash are going to have like a mini sort of crossover, I guess, where they'll be sharing the villain Deathbolt, so I'm excited to see that. And overall, I'd give this episode an 8 out of 10, and pretty solid stuff overall. This is Nick signing off. Till next week.
Oh hey! I hope you guys enjoyed what you just saw. I don't know what exactly you just saw, but I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you really did like it, go check out our other stuff. You know, we have social media, Facebook, Twitter. The link should be somewhere here. Also, we have other channels too. We have our movie video game channel. We have our music channel. Obviously our comic book channel too, because we know we do all that entertainment awesomeness. We also have a website. Go to our website, HybridNetworkYT.com. And check out our other videos. That's all I really have to say. It's Josh, and I hope you guys enjoyed what you watched.